Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a quick array. What an array is you guys have had some experience duplicating objects simply by selecting an object and then holding down Shift and using one of the transform tools to create a duplicate. You can either create a copy or an instance. Using an array is a means of doing that, but kind of keeping regular increments. So say you needed a street lamp on every street corner along a street. Rather than dragging each individual street lamp, you could actually use an array to place them at regular increments automatically. Saves you a lot of time. And to demonstrate this, as you see here, I have a soda can that I've created, and I'm going to show you how to create a 6-pack out of it. So to begin, you just select the object you want to create an array with, and then you go to Tools, Array. This is the dialog box you're going to be working with. Now, I guess my old information is in here, so let's just reset everything. Essentially, a 6-pack is 2 rows of 3, right? So let's. I'm going to begin by making 3 cans of soda. So right here under 1D, you can create an array in all 3 dimensions, but we're going to start with 1. So I'm just going to start by creating 1 row of 3. So you can see I've moved it up to 3, and then I'm going to click on Preview, and then I'm going to use these screen coordinates to tell the computer how far apart I want these objects to be. So obviously I want them kind of not overlapping. So that's, bring it back a little bit. And so then I have my row of 3, and then I'm going to want to add a second row, so I'm going to switch over to 2D, and then add a second row. And for some reason it's already positioned perfectly. That's fine. You can still use these right here. Oh, there it is, 22. So obviously this would have started at 0. So I'd want to position this so they're exactly where I want them. What I was going to say is that you can also, you're not limited to position. You have move, rotate, and scale as your options, so you can create an array using any number of these. But for us, we're just creating a 6-pack of soda, which you see we have accomplished. Now, another way you can use move to create an array is to create a radial array. A good example of this is I had to, for the life of me, I can't remember what project it was for, but I had to create a crown with encrusted jewels around it. And rather than model or duplicate, 1 jewel that many times, I just modeled 1 and then used a radial array to position the jewels around it. And the way you do that is I'm going to move the center of this object to offset a little bit. So the way you do that is I'm going to change the transform coordinate center, which is the last option here, right there. And I'm going to grab it and I'm just going to move it. You see that the object is moving, but the center is not. And that will make sense right here after I apply the array. So now that I have this set, let's reset all these. And I'm going to hit preview. So now what I want to do is let's just go to 1D. And let's say I want to create a ring of 6 cans. So I'm going to hit 6. And then I'm going to use the move controller here. Oops, that is not right. There it is. I'm sorry, I'm using move when I want to use rotate. So as you can see, this is taking too long, so let's just type a value in there. Let's just say 60. So you can see there that I have now created 6 cans around that center point. So that is how you create a radial array. Now remember that you also have a choice of what type of objects you're creating. Since I believe for this assignment you need to add different materials to your objects, you're going to want to go with copy, right? Because if you create an instance, that means if you change one, it will change all of them. But if you change copy, that will give you the choice of adding different materials to each one.